Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I'm Rob, and today I was so excited that I didn't get to take the before picture. I didn't get to take the kind of carousel, so we dive straight into this one. This is a Majorette 4x4 Toyota, and I have already pre-drilled it. This comes courtesy of Rens over in the Netherlands. Thank you very much, sir. At the end of this video is a unboxing, so please stick around to the end and see what other bits and pieces that will be coming up in the future. But yeah, I do like these Majorettes. It's got a lovely suspension piece on this one. Quite some chunky wheels on here. My aim was to try and customize this to something that, you know, into colors and a style that I would like to have as my daily driver. But a red interior is certainly not going to do it. And just removing the interior window section here, a little bit sticky, still wet, unsure what that is, but yeah, we'll clean that off. And there is just a little minor crack in that windscreen that didn't look too bad. I guess it's more obvious. But what we do need to get, as you'll see in one of my recent videos, we did break the foot-long hot dog jar after about 250 castings. So yeah, we need a new one to obviously dunk this casting in today. So there it is, selected, carefully selected. You know, I'm hoping this is a good one. But, you know, I'm not just going to chuck away these hot dogs. We'll have a look, see what kind of buns that we need. Perfect. The hot dog bun. And then cooked up. I think I've mentioned before, I'm a big lad. I can take down 2 of these hot dogs, no problem. But yeah, now it's all cleaned up. Just a little bit of fun there. We've got the hot dog jar, the foot-long hot dog jar, version 2, in the booth. And we shall cover the casting in boiling water, and then in comes a tablespoon of caustic soda. I think you can already see the paint there really starting to come off, and this is one of those quick ones. I left it for about 10 minutes and rinsed it down the drain, and yeah, there's the full foot long there, all nicely cleaned up, ready for hopefully at least the next 250 castings to come. But clean up a little bit of water there. Let's inspect to see whether we do have the magical 100% paint removal, and yes we do. So yeah, first time with the new jar. Good luck, and hopefully it will continue. But we use the Dremel Micro here, polish up the roof section as a little sample. This casting is up for the normal 2,000 likes and could be yours. All you need to do is comment down below, and if the video reaches 2,000 likes, I'll select one of the comments and it will be coming to you. So onto the paint now. We're using the black primer. At this stage I still wasn't sure what colour I was going to paint it. It weren't until I actually picked out the paint for the base that I thought to myself, I'm going to go with a full spray can method today. showing you that whilst at home you don't need expensive airbrush kit. You can just do it with some simple spray cans. But yeah, normally I leave the bases here in the kind of raw or polish it up. But after kind of giving it a good polish, it just seemed to be a little bit rough. And I think, you know, my own car, if I had one of these, I wouldn't want a bare metal chassis. I'd want it painted in black. And then I do come back to the front and rear bumpers with a little bit of chrome. But yeah, just the pound shop matte black for the base. And whilst that's drying, we'll clean up even that windscreen there, just sticking to my fingers. I have no idea what it was. I don't think I want to know. But yeah, after cleaning it up, we're going to use the camo tan for the interior. I think after selecting this colour for sure, and also seeing a colour that I have spray paint wise, I don't have a huge amount, but I thought this style of car, yeah, whoops, just turning on the old the air filter there. I was wondering, why can't I breathe? And then yeah, it reminded me. But yeah, with a lovely tan interior. I've seen these cars in real life, and I think an off-white. This is a racing white, a TS7. And just the first coat here. Of course, I could have gone over with a white primer, but I actually selected this colour after putting down the primer. I'm glad that I did. The black primer underneath, it kind of, well, I'll show you shortly, but ultimately the paint doesn't really like to or stick in certain little areas, the little nooks and crannies. And actually the kind of raised areas as well, the paint really pulls back a little bit. And again, it kind of comes through with that black primer underneath and really shows off some of the detail. So I'd recommend it. But yeah, polished up that front windscreen there. Of course there's the crack, but nothing we can do about that. The painted black and selected a set of wheels. These are green light wheels. Probably the biggest that I have. Could have gone with a little bigger, but like I say, that's the biggest that I have. And then chromed out those front and rear. This colour's come out great. Took a couple of coats, a little bit of chrome detailing on the kind of bonnet pins and such. But yeah, this is the result. The front right wheel there is a little bit crooked. I must admit, these green light wheels, they're not the best of quality. So yeah, that kind of went in a bit wonky. And there's nothing really I can really do about that, unfortunately. But it's making it kind of raise a little bit on that front right hand side. But a relatively simple restoration or custom restoration today. I'm glad I went with the black underneath. And that racing white or off-white or ultimately cream colour I think goes well with the tan interior. And also not kind of totally disliking the yellow windscreen. And I think you can see there just with the black details in those cut lines. But yeah, 2,000 likes, it could be yours. Massive thanks to my patrons. Thanks again, guys. And to Rens over in Holland or the Netherlands. I do appreciate it, mate. Thanks a lot. Please see you again soon. Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I'm Rob, and today we have a little unboxing. It didn't actually come in this, I'm assuming, dog food box. It was wrapped, but I've taken that off just for speed and ease. It looks like it's very well packed. And if I remember rightly, this is coming from Holland. I confess this arrived a couple of weeks ago, but I've been taking I guess somewhat a bit of a break, and I can't remember exactly, but there is a note. If I can open it up. Oh, there you go. Note. Oh, look at that, on Continental paper. From one of your followers, please enjoy restoration. Keep up the good work. Best regards, Rens. Or Ren. I'm not sure whether you pronounce the S, from the Netherlands. Thank you, Ren. This is padding, as is this. I wonder what this is, actually. How do we pronounce that? The Kurvat? Like a local paper, advertising, local shop. Looks like we have some nice bits and pieces in here. So here we have, oh, does that go together? Surely that must go together. But is something missing on here? I think it's probably broken off. But you got this Burma, which is the freeway gas tanker number 63. But unfortunately it looks like that's broken off, but that's certainly how it should go. We have the Big Bull, great big V8 engine in there. Of course it's missing the tracks, but otherwise not in terrible condition. It certainly could benefit from a repaint. Here we have the Alfa Carabo from 1970, so 50 years old. Unfortunately we do have a broken windscreen, and we do have the kind of rear black plastic part missing. I've got a couple of these and I need to consider restoring one of these because I've not yet done one. Oh, this is cool. I've got one of these in really good condition. This is the number 70 Dodge Dragster, 1971. And this of course should be pink, and it has some kind of decals over it. Looks like we have busted out the windscreen there. Of course it's been not painted but over coloured with some black permanent marker, I'm guessing. Got some damage around the front, that front grille, some damage to that axle there. I think there is a tiny bit of damage, as you can see, on the roof section there. Looks like probably someone has stepped on it. But it does have the lovely interior and the stay there. I don't know where that stay would go. Would it go there? 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 I'm going to say it goes there. Of course they call that the funny car, but a lovely a dragster all the same. And I wonder, yeah, if you look like that, we've got some, it's over to one side as well, I think. So we need to consider, is that broken at the back? Again, looks like you can't see it, but I can. This is bowed, and again it's just all a bit loose and a bit broken. There's nothing that can't be repaired. That would be pretty tough though, and of course finding a replacement windshield. Here we have the BMW 323i Cabriolet. I was just talking to a guy at work about these today, the E30 shaped BMW. You know, I don't know if anybody else is the same, but you know, I've owned many BMWs, and I currently own a BMW, but I always find when the BMW come out with the latest model, I always just think how unattractive the latest car is, and it takes me probably 2 or 3 years of seeing, you know, the latest design, kind of seeing it, you know, day to day out on the streets, and eventually I do come around to the looks of it. But I still do believe, you know, the E46 shape or the E36 or the E30, just beautiful cars. And I was actually mentioning to one of my work colleagues today that the if you can find, I think it's called a Dolphin Grey, a 325i 2-door in the E30 shape, it's probably worth about £20,000 today. And I remember probably 15 years ago getting a chance to buy one for about £1,000 and thinking it's not worth that, but kicking myself today. But anyway, this casting here looks like the windscreen is just about okay. Of course, we've got another kind of probably stepping on this one, but I think with a little bit of heat that can be brought back to straight. And different set of wheels on there, maybe a different colour. Cut off that tow hook, and I think we'll have a nice little convertible BMW. So this is a 95 high octane. This is a freeway gas tanker, so I guess you could replace these. And, you know, I wonder whether I do have a few different types of these. It'll be interesting to learn about what different ones did come, and perhaps collect all the different ones. This is a beautiful car, missing an A-pillar. Otherwise, is that a crack in the windscreen there? Maybe just a scratch. But of course, this is the Isogrifo, not the ISO Grifo, but the Isogrifo. My Italian there, useless. But there you go. So the number 14, there you go. ISO Grifo, or the Isogrifo. I remember I customized one of these, and it was probably my second or third ever video, so check it out if you haven't already, and hopefully I've come along a little bit in that way. But yeah, if I remember rightly, I painted it in yellow with a different set of wheels, I think from a later Matchbox model. And it'll be nice to kind of return to the roots and perhaps do a restoration on one today and compare it to the original, which I still do have, at least I think I do, and just to see where we've come along. This one is the Mazda RX 500, number 66. Regularly missing this back section. I've got a few of these, and I think I've only got one that had the rear section, and I may have already restored it or customized it. This one again looks like it's got a little bit of damage, perhaps some trodden on damage there. It's not sitting down, as you can see, it's not really sitting flush, but probably a few taps with a hammer, get that straight again. The windscreen there, quite a big open surface, so easily damaged. It's actually quite good on this one. A little bit, you know, kind of beaten up, but nothing a bit of 1200 grit and plastic polish can't handle. But yeah, replace it with a set of wheels and maybe a fun kind of colour changer or candy on there. Make that look quite nice. Oh, this is lovely. This is a Majorette, a 4x4 Toyota. And I don't know whether we are missing the window section at the back there, or it should be missing. I've got a feeling there should be like an open like window section, but I think you can also get away without it. This, what does it say on the front there? Can't really see anything, but I think there may be a tiny little crack. It may be a scratch, but it's hardly visible, so I would certainly consider to restore this one. Different set of wheels, different little paint job, and I think this one will look quite fun. Yeah, that's one of my favourites. I do like the Majorette castings. I think they make interesting kind of cars where some of the other brands just don't do, and the suspension is always very good and kind of perfect for this one. Yeah, I might restore that or customise it, we shall see. Here we have the number 44 Bus Mustang, a beautiful car. Again, looks like we've got a little bit of foot action on the top there. I think the parent who child had all these cars, maybe one day just had enough. They hadn't cleared their toys away and just started stomping on all their toys. But yeah, it looks like we've got quite a damaged windscreen on this one. Certainly the roof has caved in a little bit, but again, that is salvageable. But it looks like the bonnet there no longer opens. Perhaps where this is kind of flattened out and it's maybe gone underneath this little scuttle panel here, it's not allowing this to fully open. But I have restored or customised a couple of these. I think I know I've at least done one, if I remember rightly. It went out to the US and it was like a purple and pink combination. May have been a commission. Oh look, that's coming up. Nearly. There we go. But yeah, I really like those. This is the number 60 Holden pickup from 1977. This one's been overpainted and, you know, a little bit rough going over the window there, but a little bit of black on the front. But you know, the child has had a good go of that. It's not too bad an attempt, and you never know, could be someone like me from 30 years ago attempting it with their parents' kind of nail polish, but today taking cars apart and restoring them, hopefully better than what they did when they were a child. But anyway, so referring back to my letter here, Rens or Ren, I do very much appreciate it. Thank you so very much. I want to, as I always or try to do, is one of the cars from the package, just to see. I'm just trying to think, what do I go with? Do I try and restore this one using some parts that I have? I could also do this. Well, to be honest, I could do them all, but this one really is sticking out to me. I'm gonna do like a nice little off-roader, how I would like it, get some nice wheels on there, and hey, I hope it turns out pretty good. Thanks a lot again. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.